I'm in Panama City Beach. This is this area here used to be like the epicenter of activity on the Miracle Strip back in the 70s, 80s. This was Shipwreck Golf right behind Alvin's Island, and it's shut down. It's abandoned. Over here is that used to be the Miracle Strip amusement park with roller coasters, log flumes, Ferris wheels, all kinds of rides, and it's shut down, I believe, around 2004, and it was built back in the 60s, and I spent a lot of time there when I was a kid. And Shipwreck Island Water Park is still alive, and it's doing well, but a lot of people might not think about this, but behind the parking lot is some woods, and there's this giant metal structure, and it was built in 1961. It was a chair ride, like a bucket lift cable car ride, and it would take you out. Well, it started near the beach, and you'd get on it and you'd ride it all the way back to here, and this was where it would turn around and take you and go the other way. And machinery is all still there, and several of the bucket cars are still there, but it was probably, I stopped using it in the 70s, and I'm going to do a little trespassing. It's all grown over, not much at all back here. And you can see it rising up out of the vines and trees. You turn left and go up under it. Here it is. It's about 3 stories tall when you're counting the roof of it, and giant structure, giant concrete slab, and you can still see some of the buckets. There's one of the gondolas right there. Been sitting there for 30 years. All the wood flooring is rotted out. That's why you can see up through it like this. And if you look down on the ground, there are remnants of cable. The cable that used to carry the cars. Here's some of it right here. And it's all rusted up, busted up. And here's an old concrete palm tree that was apparently used somewhere as an attraction. This was once part of a park, Magic Land, I believe it was. Let's see there. I'm not the first person here. But you look up, there's another gondola, parts of others. It's really creepy. And this isn't where you got on. This is where they turned you around and sent you back to the beach. It was just off in the woods. Back then there was nothing back here but just wilderness. There's the top of the gondola that's kind of rotted. The pole fell through it. But this cable everywhere is weird. It's all tangled up in the roots of the trees. Here's some more of it here, just kind of half buried. But this was called the Sky Ride. And it took you behind Goofy Golf, and it's right, the terminal would have been right beside an abandoned Wendy's on the beachfront road. But there's all kinds of railways, massive structure. and all the machinery is still there. But apparently a lot of the gondolas have been taken. And I've heard that the front machinery has been stored somewhere on this lot, but I haven't seen it. But this is Skyride in Panama City, Florida. And it's right in front of, over through the woods is, that way is the water park, Shipwreck Island. And I know Shipwreck Island's been here since the mid-80s. I was a kid. I would go there. I remember going there in 1985. And over there is, behind those woods, is the old Miracle Strip Amusement Park that I visited a lot when I was a kid in the 80s. And I know it was built in the early 60s. And there's just so many things behind the scenes that are no longer there. And that's it. Skyride in Panama City Beach.